Get out of bed, guys. It's Monday morning. No matter where you are in the world, it's probably still Monday morning. And the market is exploding. The markets are exploding. The alts are exploding. What you're looking at right now is a live breakout of Solana, which could mean that the Solana ecosystem coins could run. We've got Bitcoin back at $44,000, almost back to the pre-correction levels of last week. Everything looks bullish. It looks like we're going to get that alt season that we've been waiting for in the last quarter of the year. So it's going to be a massive show today. We're also going to be changing someone's life on the show today. Not one person. We're going to be giving away lots of giveaways. But then we do have a surprise. We're going to be changing someone's life. We're going to be changing someone's life today. One of the members of our Banter fam is going to have his life changed today. So stay tuned until the end of this show.
This is Crypto Venta, this is Crypto Venta. Crypto Venta for you, this is Crypto Venta, this is Crypto Venta, this is Crypto Venta. Crypto Venta for you, smash those likes. Smash those likes. Crypto Venta for you, smash those likes, smash those likes. Crypto Venta for you, smash those likes, smash those likes. Crypto Venta for you, for you, for you.
Can't hear you, random man. There we go. There we go.
Alrighty, welcome back. I'm Crypto Man Ran. That over there is my sniper. Sheldon the sniper. Together we bring you technicals and fundamentals, and we change lives. We change people's lives together. We are the biggest, the best, the most loyal Banter family in the entire world. So if you're new to our channel, welcome to our channel. Subscribe to our channel, because if you're not a subscriber, we ain't going to change your life. We ain't going to give you guys life-changing, wife-changing money. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Also, make sure that today we get 5,000 likes, because when we do get 5,000 likes, I'm going to be giving away lots of money. Let me just check my list. I have a list. I make a list now because I'm getting old. Okay, so I have Orion.money giveaways. I have, get this, we have today. You know, Star Launcher, which is the new launchpad for Solana. It's made by the same guys that did Card Starter. Well, anyway, we are going to be giving away guaranteed spots to the IDO. We're giving away 50 guaranteed spots to the IDO, which means that you can invest up to $400 guaranteed. So if you invest $400, it does 100x. That makes $40,000 in your back pocket, and it should do 100x. Card Starter did over 100x. So we're going to give that away today. We're going to give away Bybit BitDAO tokens. We're doing that today as well. If you've got a Bybit account with the Crypto Banter referral link, we could change your life today by giving you lots and lots and lots of Bybit, but you have to get it. If you don't have an account by the time that we tell you about this, you ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. So make sure that you have all of this. Make sure you have these accounts open by the time that we are giving away the giveaways, and make sure that you subscribe to our channel, because if you're not a subscriber, you ain't going to win. Simple as that. No subscriber ain't going to win. We have a massive show today, and that's because the market is absolutely bullish again. Bitcoin is back at 44,000. It was at 45,000 before the correction of last week, before China banned Bitcoin again. But I think this time they were quite serious about banning Bitcoin. I don't know if you saw, but on the weekend, all the exchanges, including Huobi, issued statements saying that as from the end of the year, they're not going to be taking on any more China accounts. So, and they're going to let all the people in China that they service on the mainland, they're going to let them close their accounts between now and the end of December. This could play out in two ways. We could either get people in China selling all their crypto because they want out because they've got no way to trade it, or we could have people buying like crazy because this is one of the last chances that they have to sell their crypto. What we do know is that China, every time that there has been China FUD, Bitcoin has recovered. So we're not really worried about the Bitcoin FUD. Let's look at the charts. Let's see what the charts are telling us.
So is basically China pulling out of the race? They basically they put in themselves. You know what I mean? It's what?
No.
What do you think then? Because I saw somewhere that China were buying.
So I think what you saw is that China are actually holding. So China actually are the third biggest holders of Bitcoin in the world, funny enough. And that is according to my friend Kevin Rook. I don't know if we used to have Kevin Rook on the show. Let me quickly get you his blog and I'll show you. So China are actually the third biggest Bitcoin holders in the world. The reason why they are the third biggest Bitcoin holders in the world is because there was a Ponzi scheme in China called Plus Token or Plus something like that. And when here it is, here's the holding. Let me view larger version. Here we go. So what you can see is if you take a list of the biggest companies or countries that hold Bitcoin in the entire world, the biggest holder of Bitcoin in the world is, of course, the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Why? Because they're buying on behalf of everybody else. They're investors. But the number 2 biggest holder in the world of Bitcoin, which currently holds about $11 billion worth of Bitcoin, is the Chinese government.
Wow.
If you look at how they actually got their Bitcoin, they seized $4.2 billion in cryptos from Plus Token, which was a Ponzi back in 2020. The Ponzi was actually ran back a lot further than that, but in 2020, the Chinese government seized $4.2 billion worth of assets. And the assets haven't yet moved accounts. So that means that the Chinese government actually does hold Bitcoin. The third biggest holder of Bitcoin in the world is Block One. Block One is the company that created EOS. And they raised a whole lot of money to build EOS. And it looks like they just kept the money in Bitcoin and made $6.5 billion just by doing it. And then the US government also owns 70,000 Bitcoin, $4 billion worth of Bitcoin. Also from, if you look at how they got their Bitcoin, they seized it as well. So again, seized it as part of the Silk Road Bitcoin. So remember the Silk Road debacle. So the US government landed up seizing and still holding 70,124 Bitcoin. And the number 6 in the world is Michael Saylor. Number 7, Celsius. And that is people wanting to earn yield on their Bitcoin. Number 8, CoinShares. CoinShares is a British version of, or European version of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. And then interestingly enough, Tim Draper it takes the number 9 spot. He bought those Bitcoin also in an auction. He bought them, yeah, he did. So here we go. Fed sold 30,000 Bitcoin to Tim Draper in the Silk Road auction. I think he paid $17 million for that, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember the amount. Let's see if it actually quotes the amount. I remember at the time I was watching this whole thing. He paid $19 million. He paid $17 million for $19 million worth of Bitcoin. And that is today, if you look at it, that is today worth $1.8 billion. Now that's a return if I've ever seen one. So yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, this is a charting show. So let's talk about the charts.
So we had a few big things, and the first thing, obviously, Bitcoin coming down, testing those lows, making higher lows, which was good. What I like about it is, the power of this RSI. We've been talking about it yesterday. We finally got the break of trend to the downward side on the RSI. So it means the bulls are going to attempt now. RSIs are reset. They're looking to now reclaim what was lost. And you can see we have a cross on the daily with Bitcoin. So with Bitcoin, it's quite easy right now. We have a downwards wedge. Sort of channel forming to downward side. And what we're going to do now is we're going to attempt to go break through this resistance. And what I'm still wanting from Bitcoin, small break test and to get back to that 48K to the 50K sort of level right now. So Bitcoin up from here, it's still hovering obviously in this range. We can see what I like about this trend, it sort of gives us a bit of a time frame. So even though we had the big drops last week, you could see that it needed a little bit of time before we get to the trend and then a serious move can be made. So what it's saying here is still Bitcoin can slowly grow for the next day or two, and then we can finally start getting the volume into the upward sides for Bitcoin. So what's quite nice is we have our 2 main supply zones. So any drops to that are healthy. We had the first one, which were between 41 500 to the 42,500. That was captured, and then we basically tapped the 2 boxes over the weekend now, and now we can see we're making our way up. So this resistance makes us very bullish and takes us back to the 50K sort of, the 55K, anywhere in this region over here. I'm going to see Bitcoin push from there. And at any point...
You know what I loved a lot about last week and the week before is that we seem to have this wall of support at $40,000.
Rand, I actually want to show you this. So it was quite crazy to see that, guys, using a simple tool, even as volume and that, is quite cool. Let's just get that up there. There we go. So have a look here. No volume, right, in the market. You can see as we're trailing up, low volume, low volume, low volume, low volume, low volume. As soon as we dip to the 40 to the 41K region, as soon as we dip anywhere here, look at volume. As soon as we dip anywhere there, look at volume. Because that's not small guys buying. Every time we dip here, look at volume. So every time we drop in there, someone is buying. They're definitely buying strong, and 40K is definitely a good support right now. So that was very good to see that, yes, we were quick to come down. But as soon as we come to that zone, we're getting a very strong push to the upward side. So that's obviously a good sign that big guys are buying at that level. And what I was actually looking at on the daily, that when we finally went previously, and you get the simplicity, usually 3 waves up, then a correction, 1, 2, 3, and then we start the next 3 waves to the upward side. So where we're looking is good. And what I'm seeing, obviously, Bitcoin go test that thing, test that trend line, that resistance in play there. So that's quite simple with Bitcoin. We don't care about Bitcoin. We're just making sure it's obviously in the healthy positions. Second thing that was big for the weekend, I think before I get to this one, is the beautiful bounce off of resistance. Look at that, Ran. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful test off of dominance. So, you know what I mean? We still have the key indicator that we had a little bit of correction in the market the last week, but all that it did was come and test. Now the market starts to turn bullish again, and dominance gets rejected. So I am seeing dominance from this level. If Bitcoin makes its way up to the 48, 50K, I'm seeing dominance go down and test support. So obviously that means massive gains for the alts. Big thing on the weekend. Go for it.
Let's just talk about, so last week didn't come across as a good week for Bitcoin in any shape or form at all. You can't argue that last week was a good week for Bitcoin. But I actually think it was. And I'll tell you why. We proved 2 things. One is that Bitcoin is going to hold the $40,000 level no matter what. China can ban it. China economy can collapse. Bitcoin is holding the $40,000 level. So it's become like this massive, massive, massive support level, which is great. Second thing is, investors aren't nervous. The dominance couldn't break 42.5%. At no point last week did dominance break 42.5%. Just didn't.
Nothing. It literally just tests a trend. If we have a look at that, it's beautiful. Test, go. So that's great. So a lot of the times with dominance, every time we went to test, this was small corrections in the market. But at least we know we're still in the flow where there's confidence in the market and people love the alts. So that's it's a big thing. Now, Ran, was there any news on the weekend or any reason why all of a sudden decentralized finance just boomed? Why did DeFi all of a sudden? DeFi has broken out a trend now. Let's just make it bigger. So we finally broke out of the daily wedge for DeFi, and Sushi, Uni, all these coins all of a sudden had a huge pump.
Look at DYDX. DYDX. Just do a little search on DYDX. DYDX exploded this weekend. Absolutely, absolutely exploded this weekend.
What is that?
So DYDX is a DeFi protocol. Here, I'll show it to you guys just so that you can see it. It's an exchange, a DeFi protocol. It's been around for a long time. It started off as a lending protocol out of Silicon Valley. And now what it is it allows you to create perpetuals in a decentralized way. So let me quickly see if I can connect and actually show you how it worked. So DYDX exploded this weekend. Exploded. I don't know if you saw, but there it is. Up 50%. And it's now at $1 billion market cap.
No, it's huge. Guys, get into the habit, break a trends. Get into the habit, get into the habit. It's a fantastic entry source. So it's obviously gone now. We can't now, but it's sort of giving us, why do you think the DeFi is popping like this? Sushi had a pop, Uni had a pop. What do you think? What's your explanation of it? You don't know.
I think it was just that people are waking up to DeFi again. I think it's just a change in narrative. We did also have the Cardano Summit this weekend. I don't know how many people kept their eyes open on the Cardano Summit. Very cool. I actually attended it virtually. It was super. I mean, you got an avatar. You walked around as an avatar, which was a lot of fun. You walked around on this Cardano island, which was insane. In fact, let me try and show you guys what it looked like.
I hope you guys got your Solana entries. That's why we opened up with it, because it just goes. And Solana's been on this downwards trend now for a while, and you can see same with, we've just now broken trend. So on RSI, if I show you there, boom, we broke through trend over there, and we've just had a daily cross on the stochastic, and volume hasn't even come in. Guys, we started to break trend now. We are chasing a higher high now, and there's still absolutely no volume just yet, which means you're still catching it early on the breakout before volume comes in. So Solana got my head shaved, but I'm bullish now, and I am adding to my bags.
So Solana, very good. Remember that if Solana runs, watch the Solana ecosystem. So
I remember your comment on Aave. Like, Aave's done pretty well, eh?
I mean,
it was a good buy. It was a good 20% so far.
Yeah,
so
good.
That's good. Cardano, guys. Cardano's one. So you see how we're catching Solana early now. Now, have a look at Cardano. You guys should be definitely getting your buys from last week. We've been talking about it, but we still have the chance now for the breakout of trend. Let's remove that for now. There we go. So we can see how Solana has just broken out, starting to move. Cardano, you're catching just as early. So Cardano, even though obviously you said the weekend went well, the pump hasn't come yet. The pump hasn't come yet for Cardano. So this is getting ready. Volume was slowly creeping up, and I see volume. Let's have a look at RSIs. We just had a cross in the daily, and we've just broken trend. So Cardano is still one of my favorites for this week. And then we have to talk about our big daddy and see what Coty's plan is for the rest of the week.
So later on today, I've got Shachaf coming onto the show to tell us what the announcement means. BitBoy was obviously right with his initial call, where he said that they're going to announce the stablecoin thing. BitBoy was 100% right. Remember, BitBoy said last week that Coty was going to announce something with, I think it was BitBoy. Was it BitBoy? It's definitely BitBoy. Hold on, let me open this. Let me open this for you.
So if we have a look, are you opening them?
I'm opening something here. There we go. Okay, so here is the Coty announcement for those that didn't catch it live on stage, and it happened live on stage. Show you some photos as well.
But guys, are we starting to understand buying the dips and laddering in and dollar costing? So when the green days come like this, we're sitting in good positions.
At the 2021 Cardano Summit in Wyoming, IOHK Charles and Shachaf Bar-Gevin announced that Coty Network would be the official issuer of DJED, which is the new stablecoin for Cardano. So that was announced by Charles and Shachaf. There's some very, very, very interesting things in this, which Shachaf will be talking to us about later. But it says things like it's an algorithmic stablecoin, which is a good thing. It announced that the Coty platform would be the official issuer of JED. The more important thing is that they talk about JED being the stablecoin used to pay for transaction fees on the Cardano network. So, yeah, it is designed to be used for paying transaction fees on the Cardano network. So it's a stablecoin that is going to be designed to pay stable fees on the Cardano network. One benefit of this is to make transaction costs more predictable, so avoiding volatile and exorbitant gas fees for users. Very, very, very cool announcement. Very, very, very cool announcement. We were expecting it. And there is another announcement, which obviously you never heard from us. It got nothing to do with us. We didn't tell you anything about it at all. Says, there is an announcement coming on Wednesday. Another Cardano Coty announcement coming on Wednesday. It has something to do with NFTs. That's all I'm telling you guys. So that's all I'm telling you guys. That's it. So that's also good. Also good.
Amazing.
So we'll later, and he'll tell you about that.
So if we have a look here then, so guys, chart-wise, beautiful cup and handle, it exploded. Then what happens is when you break through a very key resistance, as we did over here, we usually have RS flip, where it breaks through, comes in tests, and then continues. So not ape stage, this is add-on stage to your positions. I'll be adding on a little bit more of Coty over here, because this is a beautiful, you can see how we keep bouncing on this level over here. They finally made some ground. Remember, trading is like ladder. You must step up here, You must literally walk up like a ladder. So as soon as we break through a level and we come and we test, that's good add-on zones. And there is a small possibility that it comes and tests this little imbalance zone over here. I don't think it is gonna, but just in case. So I'm gonna be adding a little bit now between 48 cents and 50 cents. I'm adding more Coty to my bag. And definitely if it does, I don't think it will get to 42 to the 44 cents. I'll be adding more. Reason being now is because this is where real, let's have a look there. So we smashed through all-time high, right? We smashed through it, we broke through, we've come and we tested, which means we've erased this wall. Usually there's a big wall that's sitting at an all-time high or sitting at a key level. So we smashed it. Yes, we've come down, we've tested support, but now we know that that wall's broken. It means it can easily now go for the next level. So Coty, I'm still, if there's more news to come, the chart showing bigger pumps to come, chart showing me volume only just came in and only just started. And now we have a beautiful RS flip. So Coty is still one of our favorite for the months, definitely for the next week. And I won't be going crazy, but I'll be adding to the bags here, definitely. And if we do go to the next level. So Coty is still a big one.
Coty's big. Phantom. Take me to Phantom. And I want to read you something from Phantom, which I got. This is from a friend who's actually quite reliable. He says, Phantom has 2 billion total value locked now. The Phantom price should be $10. I said garbage, could never get to $10. He said, let's wait and see what happens before the Phantom event on the 25th of October. So I'm not telling you it's going to $10, but I do think there's a lot of upside in Phantom. And we'll also talk about which projects you should be getting into in the Phantom ecosystem, but that's not for this show.
So if we have a look here, Phantom, it just tapped our buy zone over the last 5 days. And what I do like about it now is we do have this sort of trend. So Phantom's nearly there for the breakouts, and obviously off breakouts, we have a key little level we take there. You know, it can get back to 1.7, and then we have the higher targets, 2.5, $3. So we'll keep eye on Phantom. The reason we're sort of in the middle now, so I'd be waiting for Phantom to break this trend, and then the break of this, I'll definitely be adding more to that to know that this was the bottom. It's the only reason why I'm a little bit patient. But Phantom's still got a big leg still to come. So we'll keep this one and make sure tweets will be coming out for when they're out on CoinPanel and the entries are there for you guys. What I was looking at, let me just cover 2 secs for the Ethereum lovers out there.
Just remember that if you want to see all these charts, all these buy zones, you see this buy zone, this line, all these charts that Sheldon's drawn. Beautiful. If you want that real time when Sheldon creates it. So you can either wait for the show, watch it on the show, but if you want it in your pocket, every time Sheldon draws a line, every time Sheldon draws a box, it will be reflect on your charting software. Then click on the CoinPanel link below. Sign up for CoinPanel. Sign up is free. Use it for the trial period. There is a payment afterwards. Use it. If you don't like the product, you email me. Everyone knows my email. You email me and I will refund you your money. I just think that this is the best way for you to get alpha. This weekend, like 8 coins in the CoinPanel thing broke out. And if you had CoinPanel with you, you would have seen it. So just do it. It's you want to make money, then we're giving you all the tools that you need. Just use them. Use them. And if you don't want it, and if you don't make money, if it doesn't work for you, then that's no problem. We will refund you your money. We just need to have a way to communicate with you guys.
Yeah, it's a nice place to be showing everyone what's working. So guys, Ethereum from here, push up to 3.6, small test. So what I'm doing is, if you did get the buy zones, that's great. The break of this level, small add-on, that's fine. But I'm seeing Ethereum go, get the higher high, come test again, and then the breakout to this level over here. So what I'm doing is, I'm waiting for the break of trend. I want to be adding more. I'll be leaving this for the CoinPanel guys. And what it actually is it's an inverse head, shoulders, as we're talking about, and then the explosion out there. So for the Ethereum lovers, there's going to be a nice little add-on position. I'm still seeing that all-time high break in the next. It's going to come. I know it's going to come.
Yeah, if you're in your 90s and there's nothing else for you to buy, you can buy it.
Yeah. We'll talk. Injective, guys. What a buy. We got a fantastic buy. We got it at $8, so you should be at least 30% in profit at Injective. At any point, if it does come back here, so anywhere between 9.5 to 10.2, anywhere there, you can add some more Injective, because I'm seeing $18 to $20 next target for Injective. And look at this volume, guys. Volume has only just come in here.
Sheldon was right. I said on Friday you called it. I said to you wait, but I think you were right. You were right.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go to the moon.
Only.
To the moon, to the moon, to the moon. And then looking at everything else is still taking its time. So slowly dollar costing in Kusama, in Link. There you are before that. Or any of the safer ones, Link, Kusama. I saw Luna woke up.
Okay, so right, so big week for Luna. Big week for Luna. Massive, insanely massive week for Luna. They are doing a network upgrade called Columbus 5. You've probably read about Columbus 5 on Twitter. Everyone's talking about the Columbus 5 upgrade. The magnitude of what Columbus 5 does to the Luna network is insane. Okay, it is mad. It makes Luna, it burns Luna much quicker. It brings on multiple ecosystems onto Luna. It integrates Luna with blockchains like Solana and blockchains like Cosmos. It is huge. So in the next show, what we'll do is we will actually talk about Luna, and we'll talk about the implications that this new network upgrade has for Luna. It's massive. I must say, I've spent the last couple of weeks researching it, and I think I'm now really understand what Columbus 5 is all about. I can't stress enough how much of an impact, how big of an impact this has for the Luna ecosystem. So love Luna now. I don't know if it's a good time to buy in terms of price.
Have a look there. So if we're looking at the 12 hour and the daily, this is a good add-on position, definitely. Because I am seeing $60 to $70 as the next target.
Easily.
So nice. So Bitcoin plays out, everyone plays good. So we ladder in here and stop loss under previous low. If you're adding at this level, remember, so when you're at these levels, stop losses aren't so key because you're entering it after a big ass special. But as soon as you got a coin that's not done a couple 100%, it's important that whenever you're adding, you are having some sort of stop loss just because of the gains and where you actually are and where you're buying up. So I'll be adding here. And like I said, $60 to $70 is the next target. So Luna is also a favorite for the week, definitely.
Okay, I have to take up something with the community. Well, it's actually my mistake. I'm an asshole. Yesterday, I told you guys to buy Render, but instead of telling you, I actually showed you when I put in my order at 80 cents. You can see that that's my order at 80 cents. See, that's I actually said last night. Don't say I never told you. But you see what I did was I posted the order before my order was filled. So these guys front ran me and now the price is 98 cents. I guess it's a lesson for me. You see, so most of my order here is actually unfilled because I posted it too soon and the community front ran me. Our own banter community front ran me. My mistake. But I think Render was a good buy yesterday at 80 cents. I wouldn't be buying it now, but I think it's 70 or 80 cents. Unbelievable buy. Take me to Moon River. I think Moon River is also a buy.
What's the Moon?
MOVR. Moon River.
VR. Coin. Yeah, just literally broke out as we're speaking.
Yeah. I was going to call it before the show at 3:15, but it just pumped. Oh, but it's a break of trend. So break of 10, up for the retest.
Yeah, so over here, so you catch it anywhere between 320, 330, 335.
Yeah, agree.
Volume hasn't even come in yet.
Agree. Just looking to see where are the other breakouts. I did speak about AnySwap. Remember I said to you buy bridges. I think AnySwap is a good one. Just check AnySwap for me.
What's the ticker?
ANY.
Okay, it's not on here. I'll have to look on Deck Tools.
Okay. Wow, there's so many bars. Everything is so cheap. Akash, AKT. Got a buy it. $4, got a buy it. Got a buy it.
Akash.
Fred, when are the people from NAMI coming on the show? I sent you a mail on Friday. I think you spoke to the guy.
Yeah, Akash is beautiful. So this is still the trend we had. Look how beautiful support is. So Akash has now come to test support. So that's
I would buy
good.
Akash. $4. I'm in. $4 I'm buying. Let's see what else there is. Tomorrow also Donkey is coming onto the show because people are starting to realize the yields that Donkey has. I want to just see if I think I tweeted something about Donkey yesterday to show the yields. It just shows their strategies are actually working. They deployed their mainnet. There we go. So they deployed the mainnet. It now works. And you can see specifically in this pool, there's a $700,000, but this pool is yielding 40%, 41%. So all you need to do is put your money and follow this person, this farmer, and you get 41% APY. That's what he's getting at the moment. So you can see that the concept of copy farming is actually really working, and it's working well. It's working really, really well. Yeah. I did say last night I would never, ever use the Bilex exchange ever again. And I'm saying it again. I will never use them. There are a bunch of greedy people. Charge me $1,500 to withdraw Arweave. Lost their kahunas. Then they got hacked. Get this. Their exchange gets hacked. So I go and try and draw my coins after the hack. And then they withhold a certain percentage of my coins until they retrieve the coins from the hacker. No. No. So I'm not finished with Bilex exchange. Do not use Bilex exchange. If you're in part of our community, don't use them. You won't see your money again. I'm telling you, these people they're not normal. Bad people. Let's see. There's so much else going on. Wow, there's so much going on here. There's so much going on.
Well, I think where we're at right now, Bitcoin's still in middle land and we need it to break. So I think, being considered, like the ones we've spoken about now are good buys. And I think as we progress in the week, if we start breaking proper trends, we can start diversifying again. Remember, market starts to show weakness, we sort of clamp it down. Market starts to show strength, we start to open up again.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm just looking to see what the best buys are. I think Superfarm is a buy. Look at Superfarm.
It is a buy. We've been talking about it, in the 70 cents, 80 cents. Where's it at now? 60. Oh, jeez, absolute bargain. Cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper.
Careful, that's super bid. Look at Superfarm.
Not super, but sorry. Super.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
50 cent. Yeah.
60
cents.
60.
All of this zone, yeah. I'll be stocking up little bits with all profits that I make. Little bits. Accumulation phase. Accumulation. Okay.
Amazing. So look, let's leave it at that. Do we have 5,000 likes, Federico?
One second on there.
Freddie's going to check first whether we've got 5,000 likes. Sheldina, it's a big week this week, right?
Of course.
We're moving to our new offices on Friday.
So exciting.
The new office. Oh, guess what? We do have 5,000 likes. So we're moving to the new offices on Friday, which is very, very, very cool. That's the first thing that happened this week. It's also quite a big week for you personally, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's for those of you who don't know, it's the 1 year anniversary of Sheldon's father's passing. And if you want to know more about Sheldon's story, there is a link in the description. There will be a link in the description. What are we talking about, Freddie? Is there a link in the description for Sheldon's story? Okay, so there is a link in the description for Sheldon's story. So this Wednesday is 1 year since Sheldon's father passed. So it's a very big day for you. So on that note,
everything changed. It's been a crazy, a great year though. Very grateful.
Yeah, so 1 year since Sheldon's life changed in many, many, many ways. We here at Banter obviously have done the best that we can to have changed Sheldon's life. And we do this every day with everybody that comes into contact with us. And so last night I got an email, which, by the way, Sheldon has no idea what's going on now, just so you know. Last night I got an email from a member of the community. And he says, hi, Craig. I spoke with Sheldon on Twitter this morning, and he told me to send you an email with a story so we can stay in touch. I'm a 21-year-old boy from London. I've watched Crypto Banter twice every single day for the past year. What you guys do for the people and community is just amazing. Just over a week ago, I sadly lost my dad to suicide. He was only 46. Mental health really does get the better of the best, most unique people. I remember watching Sheldon's story on YouTube and seeing how he went through the exact same thing as me and rose to become the legend that he is today. The fact that I got a reply already made my week. We are going to find it financially challenging with my dad not around, and are going to lose the house as the bills are too much for me and my mum. I would love to know how Sheldon was able to keep so strong and what steps he took to be who he is today. There's nothing I would love more than to make my dad proud, and I will. We actually both used to watch the show together every day. He loved it just as much as I do. I hope that you all realize just how much you are looked up to and idolized. And that's from Joseph. Sheldon, any words that you could maybe give to Joseph?
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Hello, boys. You caught me a really bad moment. You caught me a bad moment. Oh,
Me too. Buddy. Obviously, there's not much many can say at these times. There's not much that will ever. I know the world goes very grey and very tough. No, one thing that is not gone. Firstly, like it's actually quite crazy. The last year, I was so lost when it all happened and all of that, and all of a sudden, we've actually had more strength than what we've ever gotten before. Like that, actually, you'll feel it. You'll know what I mean. The main thing is now is to not lose yourself. It's one thing that I learned in the last year. To lose yourself now is actually so easy. It's the most. You're at a vulnerable stage where change can happen, or you can literally bounce out of this thing and change everything for your family. But we're gonna talk. We're gonna do this. Say again.
so I said it either makes you or breaks you, right?
It does. This is right now. You got so much pain going through you that you actually have so much strength to change everything.
Yeah.
You have that point where you are actually, you can change everything right now. I'm so proud of you for being dedicated every day. Firstly, I'm really sorry for your loss. Like I feel you. Tomorrow's going to be Wednesday's going to be a very tough day for me as well.
Yeah.
I was very stuck. I was very down. But this community and being a part of this, but I got your back. And I'm going to help you with whatever it takes. The only thing is what I'm saying is use this hurt and use this strength now to change everything. Because I promise you, your father's got you. He's on you. He's on your back right now, and he's going to get you through all of this. Just do not let the noise defeat you. Do not let it go.
I wanted to firstly, Joseph's a member of our family. He's part of our community, and he reached out. And I mean, that mail, obviously, we try and read all the emails, and this mail really got to us, as you can imagine. You send us a whole lot of photos. Just showing us memories with your dad. He looked like he was young. I mean, 46 years old. It looks like he was your idol. It looks like
really was.
Yeah.
So yeah, can't imagine the pain. So first of all, I wanted to connect you with Sheldon, and just know that you've now got an open line of communication. You guys will be on text, on WhatsApp together, and you guys can chat. And Sheldon's going to help you with his journey and show you what he's done. So that's the first part of it. The second part of it is, which got me, is this whole thing about the bills. So I know that your dad must have been the breadwinner. How did your dad pass, Kev? How did your dad pass, Joe?
As in, how did he commit suicide?
He committed suicide.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't think we need to know the details. I think that's good enough for us. But you do talk here about the bills that you and your mom need to pay. What are the bills? I mean, what do you need to keep your house? What are the numbers here?
So the mortgage on our house right now is roughly $2,000 a month. We set up a hot tub company about 6 months ago now, which I'm attempting to take over. But business isn't that great at the minute. But I'm doing all that I possibly can keep doing while having to deal with all of this. So it just kind of feels like it all gets a little bit too much. But I do feel motivated, and I feel that I will do as proud as I possibly can, just like you did your dad, Sheldon.
Yeah, the thing is, you never know how it's going to happen, but I promise you it's going to happen. Like I had no idea.
No.
I had no idea what was going to happen in the last year, and it just blossomed, bro.
So
I'm sorry, but I feel you, but
we are going to help you guys. We're going to help because you're a member of our family. Banter is one family. We're one community. We're going to help you guys. So we're going to help you guys we're going to help your family in like many ways. One is on behalf, we have a lot of allocations. We have allocations of Orion Money, which we've spoken to our friends at Orion Money. We're going to give you $500 worth of Orion Money pre-IDO. We think that that's going to 100x. And when that 100x is going to be worth $50,000, we think. We can't give you any guarantees. We spoke to our friends at Star Launcher. Our friends at Star Launcher gave you $1,200 worth of guaranteed Star Launcher pre-IDO allocations. So that we spoke to them and they're going to give it to you. We spoke to our friends at Bybit. They're going to give you $1,500 worth of Bybit tokens. So just to help you get through this, to help you get financially through this, because can't imagine losing the breadwinner of your family. And hopefully we can help you finance yourself for the next year or so while you guys get put the pieces together. And at the same time, we're going to do the best that we can to help you change your life. So, I mean, if you want to come and spend time with us in the Banter community, if you want to jet out to South Africa and come and sit with us and come and learn to trade with us and invest with us, you have an open invitation. We'll pay for your flights. We'll pay for your accommodation. We'll pay for everything. Just let us know that you want to come, and we'll adopt our family.
You're amazing, honestly. I don't know what to say. Just thank you so much.
Yeah. So
and then you take those when you get those allocations. You get my personal details, and we're gonna build you into absolute killer, dude. You're gonna change your family. You're gonna be there. We're gonna do this. We got each other's back. I promise you that.
And then lastly, myself, Sheldon, Fred will give you of our personal allocations. Each one of us has agreed to give you $500 of our personal allocations into Star Launcher. So you'll now have an extra $1,500 in Star Launcher. We really want to help you get through this financially. We can't take away the pain. We can't change what happened, but we can help you financially. We can help relieve the financial burden and give you a step up so that you guys can get your lives back on the path. That's what it's about.
I don't
We're
have
here for you, buddy. We're here for you.
So much.
Yeah.
Make everyone proud, buddy. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. I promise you.
So we will be in touch with you. We have all your details. We'll be in touch with you. We'll get all the whitelisting, all the KYC details just to make sure that you can get into all the IDOs, and we'll give you the allocations, and we'll make sure that you can get the show on the road. And yeah, maybe take away some of the pain. Probably we can't change anything, but we can help you get through it. We can support you. And then Sheldon had I did get a message about this just before the show. Let's just quickly get that message for you. So there was a lady called Marie Claire. She's a spiritual guide that helped Sheldon a lot with his dad. And she's offered to give you a 3-week free journey with her.
100%.
Worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's very worth it.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Cool. So we'll take this all offline and we'll connect you.
Thank you so much, guys.
Make me happy. Make me very happy. You got this, buddy. You got
You've
this.
also made me very happy.
Let's do it, buddy. Let's do it. We got it.
So Banter fam, we'll see you again at 10 a.m. EST. There's a massive show. We've got the founder of Coty on the show. We have Tushar Jain from Multicoin Capital, one of the best investors in the world, also on the show. And we've got a whole lot of buying recommendations for you. So we'll see you guys at 10 a.m. EST. Until then, if you're trading, trade well, my friends.
Make the money.
Yo. Caught you a bit off guard there.
Yeah. I love it. Thank you, buddy. Well done, bro. It's amazing.
Someone else's life. We can change someone else's life.
Yeah, it's the mental support which is needed now.
Yeah, so I'm going to connect you with Joe. He's part of our community, and then just help him through it as much as you can.
Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. Make me emotional, man.
It's going to be a tough week for you. We knew that.